นิสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิ
วาทาติปาตังเวรมณีติขอปะทังสมาธิยามิ
อาทินนาทานาเวรมณี
Hi there, Dave here, that foreign bloke in Udon. As you saw, the funeral continues in the village. We've just come to the house to feed the puppies. Monday morning, got a very busy week this week, so I don't know what I'll be showing you. We've got a lot of work, and we've obviously got a funeral on Thursday, but all through the week. But we shall see. Well, there's a lot of rumbles of thunder and it is very dark over there. So I'm hoping we're going to get some rain at last. Some proper rain. Not just a few drops or a bit of drizzle, but some proper rain, please. Well, it's raining a bit. As you can sort of see. Not all that heavy yet, but hopeful. Anything's better than nothing, of course. Good morning, Tuesday morning. Guys are starting back working on the fencing at Nadon Guide today, so we up and that, and we're going to take. We have to go and buy first. Drinking water, big thingies of drinking water and ice and what have you, take some provisions for them. That's the first thing on the agenda. Right, we been to Nadon Guide, took stuff for the workers, and now we are at the house. As you can see, we've been popped to Jaew's sisters to the funeral, and popped into the temple as well on the way past. There's the market on there this morning, and then we've come here. So it's about 9:15, so we've got lots done already. This afternoon I've got a big meeting, busy week this week, today and tomorrow especially, and then Thursday is the funeral. So yeah, it's all happening. Right. Everyone is eating. Little puppies are eating. Jaew's sweeping up. Impossible to keep the place tidy with them three. Anyway, they're all happy dogs. Jaew's brother and company have come. We're trying to fish out fish from the pool. Unfortunately, last night we had the first sort of rain here. It wasn't nothing to write home about, but we had rain. But suddenly fish started dying today, so we're fishing out fish from the pool. Jaew's actually in the pool fishing out. Unfortunately, the water level is very low now. So of course, it's been so hot for so long that the water temperature's gone up and up. As you can see there, there's a fish that's died. Well, the temperature's a lot nicer now. It's humid, obviously, now, more than normal, but it's much better than that baking sun and 40 odd degrees. It's much more acceptable, thankfully.
Yeah. โอ้ยซื้อน้ำรถเขาอันนั้นเนี่ยรถนี่ละรถเขามาขายอันนั้นเนี่ยมาต่อแป๊บโอ้ซื้อได้เนี่ยเขาตีมาก
ย้ำอีหยังมาเนี่ย
โอ้ยเนี่ยเราย้ำซับขี่หินขี่เหินเนี่ย
Kaimok and Shampoo and baby brother are down here. But Kaimok seems to be attracting the attention of a fella. I think she's probably getting near the time where she's ready for breeding. Actually, she's I'm not sure how old she is exactly now, but can't be far off. There's a crowd of other buffaloes on the scene here, one of whom, this lad here, is quite keen, looks like. Alright, 12:28, almost time for work, half an hour. And then a busy afternoon, and then rush to the house in my break, feed the puppy dogs, rush back, work a bit more, rush to the funeral after work, all go. It is evening, Tuesday evening. I've just had a meeting all afternoon, a Teams meeting. Basically, we need to change our ERP CRM system, and that's what the meeting was all about. I've now got about an hour and a half break, and then I will have another phone call. So I'm rushing to get dogs sorted out here at the house. Obviously, we're still needing to take care of the dogs here and the dogs at the farm. So we have to come twice a day and feed and water and do. And I have to walk cafe and let dog my out and so on. So it's all a bit of a stress, but I have exactly 1 hour and 4 minutes left. So hopefully we'll be back in time. Yeah, it's a good boy. Cafe.
แต่ว่าเพียงพอเราก็ไว้คืนเราไม่ต้องตักอันนี้ตักไปบ่มีแล้ว
Alright, good morning guys. As you can see, I'm very sweaty. It's not as hot now as it was, but of course it's become very, very humid. So it's like a sauna at the minute, which means you sweat a lot. Anyway, the usual at the moment. We are at the house. Today is another day the same. We've got a lot on. We've got to feed puppies, got to get back and work, and so on and so forth. Anyway, try again. Yeah, we got the same. Tomorrow is the actual funeral, but the same thing. Jaew's rushing back and forth between the funeral house, the farm, Nadong Guy, the house here to sort out the dogs. It's all a bit of a mad rush. In between that, I'm very busy with work at the minute, so yeah. But it is what it is. We get on with things, and anything exciting happens, we'll show you. Hey, good morning. It's Thursday morning. I'm putting some diesel in the village because I'm almost out of diesel, and I need to do a lot of running around here in the village now this morning. Today is the funeral. I've got to go over to Nadong Guy, take some stuff first. That's the first thing on the list, and I've got to come back. I've got to yeah, a lot of things to do anyway, and I don't have time to go to the city to a proper filling station. I'll go later on once all this is done. So I've just come and put a couple of hundred baht in the village self-service pump here. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. It's a bit early this morning. I'm a bit tired as well, but we've got a busy day with funerals. So obviously it's the day of the ceremony and the cremation at the temple. So I'll show you that, a little bit of that, and all that goes with it. Not sure if this shows up on screen, but it's painfully slow, this pump. I've got 200 baht in, and it's creeping up to the 100 mark now. Really slow. Alright, so I've got a bit of diesel now, so I've got to get on with my chores. Like I say, I'll fill up later on today, or worst case tomorrow. when we've got a bit more time and we can go into the city. We haven't had time to do anything this week, and we've like literally no provisions whatsoever in the house, hardly anything for the dogs. It's like, you know, it's just been full on with everything else. So as I said, today is the big day. Tomorrow there will be a party in the end of the funeral proceedings, and after that, yeah, all is semi back to normal. Of course, we've got the workers over on the farm on Nadongoi, which is where I'm going now in a minute when I've bought their stuff, and that'll still take up some time, and we'll probably still have to take care of the puppies and the dogs at the house, because I think Um's going to be staying out in the village for a while. So yeah, but at least we'll have a bit more time. At the house, sorting out the doggies, just taking Cafe for his stroll around the garden. Obviously he's on the chain because he escapes all the time. He still escapes even though he's on the chain, but he escaped the other day when Jaew was there with him. So anyway, we are sweating. We are getting on. Right, I'm ready. I'm off to the funeral. Jaew's already gone ahead. I need to get and park him in the temple and ready for the moving the coffin to the temple. Okay, I haven't followed the coffin because I haven't been feeling well, so I've just been resting up in the car for a minute. But everybody's come down from the house, and the coffin is circulated the crematorium. เป็นเพื่อนก็ดีเป็นครูบาอาจารย์ก็ดีเป็นคนที่เคารพนับถือนะครับซึ่งมีหลายท่านด้วยกันนะครับคืนแรกก็มีท่านนายกสอนนักเรียนสอนลูกศิษย์ลูกหาครับผมมาจากทางแม่ที่ผมแม่ตุ๋ยเคยเล่าให้ฟังนะครับสนทนากันนะครับเป็นเรื่องสิกขาปะทังสมาธิยามิวานาติวาตาครับขอบคุณพ่อประชิตนะครับพ่อประชิตชอบทางดีนะครับตอนนี้มีตำแหน่งใหม่นะครับเป็นผู้ทำงานให้กับรองนายกเขตหนึ่งท่านเกิดเมื่อวันที่ 21 มีนาคม พุทธศักราช 2504 เป็นบุตรธิดาของคุณพ่อผมคุณแม่ทางเจ้าภาพนะครับขออนุญาตเรียนเชิญบ้านเจ้าภาพนะครับซึ่งไม่ไกลนะครับประมาณ100 กว่าเมตรนั่นเองนะครับไม่ถึง100 เมตรนะครับห่างจากวัดประมาณ 2-3 หลังนะครับice cream outside the temple or inside the temple, but after sitting there in the heat for the last couple of hours, definitely need that. Okay, sitting and having a beer. Yeah, at the funeral. Jaew's down there. In the crowd. She's playing high-low, losing all her money. But yeah, I'm just socialising with my brother-in-law and a couple of friends there and having a beer. Good morning, Friday morning to you. I'm out with Cafe, taking him for a walk into the Mulban here, which we are a part of, but our house is at the front. But there's a great big Mulban, it's called PK Tani 4, and the PK Tani C, and yeah, it's quite a big Mulban, which the archway next to the house is the entry into it. So I thought I'd give him a walk out because the pups, Jaew's locked the pups in the cage that she's been fixing, so we'll see how long they stay in there without being able to escape. I can hear them shouting away. They're not keen on being locked in there. Anyway, yeah, another busy day today, but it's the last day of the funerals and last working day of the week. I've got a bit to do because I was off yesterday and a few things came up that I need to sort out, but all will be done in good time, so the weekend to look forward to at least. Right, we're on our way back to the farm and to the village and all the other things that need to be done, but we just popped. We need to pay for a delivery of fencing things that have been sent to Nadongoyan while we've been busy with the funeral. Their workers are there, they're getting deliveries and stuff, so popped up to the shop where we get all that stuff from, and then we will be back to the farm. Alright, we're over at Nadongoy. I want to show you why Jaew was so keen on having everything measured up properly and surveyed by satellite view. This is where the neighbour and yeah, previously they thought that the boundary was, but the boundary is actually here. Of course, now the neighbour's not happy about the fact that he's, in inverted commas, losing about 3 to 4 metres in some parts of his what he thinks is his land. But there was a big argument about it up the top when Jaew dug the pool out, that she was encroaching on his land when in fact it was the other way around. So he's now complained to the surveyors, the government land office, so they're coming out on Sunday now, so the story will continue. But our guys are here working anyway, and they're not going to finish and put the wire in until they've come and confirmed that the boundary is right. I'll leave Jaew to argue with the neighbour, but you can see how much land there's a difference, because this is what supposedly the boundary, and that's where it's been measured, which is quite a difference. Like I say, after the pool was dug, he came complaining that Jaew had encroached on his land by digging the pool, which is there. Obviously you can see the edge of the pool there, when in fact it's quite the opposite. It's him that's encroached on our land, or Jaew's land. So yeah, it's quite a bit of a difference here. So not sure what's going to happen here. Obviously the fence has started up there and it's supposed to coming down to here. Bit of a mess there. Don't know whether Jaew wants to clear that or what she wants to do with it, but she might just fence it and wait and see. But yeah, suddenly there's a big difference. Anyway, that's all the comings and goings here at Na Dongoi. It's a bit of a, to say it's a bit of a, I don't know. Jaew knew that there was going to be problems, which is why she spent such, I thought, why are you spending such a lot of money, just put the fence up there. But she was of the opinion that there was going to be some problems. Now, initially, she lost a little bit of land on that side, but nothing compared to this, what she's gained on this side. So I see the point of doing it now, despite the fact that some people are not very happy about it. But that's the way it is. Anyway, the guy who was complaining, I'm a bit pissed off because he's the one who, when having all the work done, the lorries were coming through the land here and causing damage to us over there. So, you know, a bit of karma, I suppose. But anyway, it is what it is. So it'll all get sorted out in the near future. It rained a little bit this afternoon, so it's a little bit cooler now, but it's very humid, so it's quite sticky and sweaty, although it's only 28, 29 degrees or something now. But it's not as hot as it was, but yeah, it's sticky and sweaty. These last few days have been very sweaty indeed. In fact, humid. Yesterday at the funeral, it was about 36 degrees, maybe 37. But it was so sticky and claddy and sweaty. Oof. Anyway, just that kind of weather this time of the year. I'm glad that the hot season's behind us, because that was almost unbearable. Anyway, tonight is the last evening of the funeral. I think it's a bit of a celebration and what have you. Obviously the monks and all that. I need to tie up my work for the week, and then I'll be going over there. But first we'll probably have to go and feed the puppies and what have you before any of that. Okay, so I dropped Jaew off. She's going to have a shower and head up to the funeral. I've come to the house to feed the puppies and the big dogs and do all the usual stuff. And then I got to try and get back in a reasonable amount of time. Good morning, Saturday. Oh, so tired. The funeral is now over. Jaew went to the temple this morning where they took the bones to the temple, to the grave, if you like. And that's it with the funeral. So we've got a lot of other things. She's been over to the other fountain out on Goy. She's got problems over there. We finally got over here to sort out the puppies and whatnot. Caffey's on the hunt for, I think, squirrels, but I'm not sure. He keeps looking up in the tree here, anyway. But and we need to go and do some shopping, and I need to go and buy medication. So still plenty to do. As you saw, we were in Big C, and we also been to Macro. Lots of dog food, lots of animal feed. Here, that's rice for the dogs. It's 2 sacks of dog food, one for the house, one for the farm. And this is for the ducks. And in here is full of chicken for the dogs. So yeah, busy. Needed to get a lot of stuff in. And a good Sunday morning to you. It's what is it? It's the Sunday the 19th of May. Got a few problems that I had to sort out this morning. Our pump here that makes a big fountain wasn't working, and also our water pump for the house wasn't working. So I thought the things were connected, but they weren't. Well, they are connected, but the faults were connected, but they weren't. The problem is it stinks here of dead fish. We have so many fish dying now, and the water level is so low that we desperately have to pump water into the pool to keep any surviving fish from dying. The water really is low, and we're desperate for rain now, and no rain's coming. Seems to be like everywhere's having storms, but not us. We've had some absolutely paltry small amounts of drizzle and mizzle and what have you, but no proper rain, nothing that makes the slightest bit of difference to this pool. and it really is low now. It's I would guess it's 2.5 meters lower than it should be. So yeah, you know, you can imagine that's a lot of water missing, and it's at the top end where it's, you know, widest, so that's the largest amount of volume of the pool, because obviously it's like that, and the bottom is flat, so that the top is much bigger than the lower part. Anyway, it is what it is. I've got the fountain working, so we're pumping, but it's very expensive, so I don't really want to be pumping that too often, because it's already very expensive, the electricity, with it being so hot, and there's having aircon on pretty much 24/7 at the minute. But I've got that working. I've managed to get the water pump for the house working. They weren't connected, as I say. The one thing was the timer switch that I've got on the fountain pump that's pumping up from the well. That seemed to have died a death, but it works if you switch it to permanently on, but the timer part just won't seem to work, so I put it on and put a reminder just to turn it off in a while. The house, it's actually the pressure sensor switch. I took the cover off it, and it's just like full of insect, looks like kind of like spider's web, but it's not spider's web, but something that's been weaved by insects and what have you. And that pressure sensor switch, I've swapped it a couple of times and swapped it back, because ones that I've swapped it with haven't been particularly good, but I think I'm going to have to bite the bullet and get a new one and swap it permanently. So that's all there is to that. But it was working for the time being, so I haven't put it all back together again, just so it'll start working, but it'll do for me. It's only 8 o'clock, it's boiling hot, and I'm rather tired and not really feeling like it, but there you go. Anyway, I'm going to try and get this video edited and released today, on Sunday, which is the day for doing that sort of thing. Not sure whether I'll get it out or not, because I really am so tired, but you'll see, you'll notice if you've watched this Sunday evening Thai time, then I got it out in time. Anyway, that's it. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching. I know it's been a bit of a heavy week this week with the funeral and what have you. Hopefully we'll be a bit back to normal. We've basically got 3.5 weeks to get a lot of things done now, and then we will be off to Sweden. So thanks for watching, thanks for your support, thanks as always for everything, and see you on the next one. And don't forget, give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment. Bye for now.